Do you know it's time to clean out your closet, but you're not sure where to start? This video, I'm going to give you 5 things that you can absolutely get rid of without a second thought. And the very first one of those is uncomfortable shoes. That's right, uncomfortable shoes. If this is your first time here, my name is Lori, and I'm so glad to have you here in my closet. If you've been here before, then welcome back. The first thing you need to have absolutely no qualms about getting rid of in your closet is uncomfortable shoes. I get it. I understand. I love shoes. I spent decades wearing 3-4-inch heels every single day. But you know what? Those 3-4-inch heel days are behind me. Those shoes are just too uncomfortable. If you have followed my channel for a little bit, you might know that late last year, I sprained both of my ankles. One really, really severely and one really bad. Not severe, but bad. And that means 3-4-inch heels are just too uncomfortable for me. And at this point, they're probably not even safe for me. That makes them something that is just not worthy of taking up space in my closet. Now, granted, I have a huge closet, huge for me in my world. I know it's not huge compared to what you might see on most channels on YouTube, but for me, in my world, this is an amazingly huge closet. And even with the space I do have, I still have a limited amount of space. And within that space, I even have a smaller amount of space that I've dedicated to shoes. It's just this cabinet here. And so I, like you, have a limited amount of space for all the things that I'm going to keep in my collection of things that I'm going to wear. And uncomfortable shoes have no place in that space. There's no room for uncomfortable shoes in this closet. This is the average height heel that I wear now. And that's simply because it works in my life. I do have a couple of pairs of shoes that are a little bit higher, but not much. And I've got a video coming up soon about how you can take those shoes that might not be your favorite and turn them into something that is absolutely fantastic. So if that's something you're interested in, consider subscribing to the channel. But for now, let's get on to the next thing that you can get rid of in your closet without a second thought. Uncomfortable undies. Any underclothes that don't fit you comfortably has no place in your closet. And you know exactly what I mean, ladies. If it rides up or if it rolls down or, you know, just anything that you have to be fussing with, it's just not the right piece for you. That's it. Don't worry about it. You bought it, you wore it, it doesn't work, get rid of it. You don't need anybody's permission to get rid of uncomfortable underwear. I don't care how much you paid for it. Let it go. Because I believe that everything you own, you should be able to wear and be comfortable in and feel confident, like your best self when you go out into the world, because you deserve that. So you can't do any of those things and be your best self in itchy clothes. Anything that has got a rough, itchy lace, or for me, it's anything with a wool content because I'm allergic to wool, it itches. And if my clothes are itchy and uncomfortable, I'm just gonna be fussing with them all day, and it's not worth it. Life is too short to not feel your best and be comfortable doing so every single day. If you have any itchy clothes in your closet, get rid of them. Just go get rid of them right now. You don't need them. They don't need to take up space. They don't need to visually clutter your mind. You're not gonna wear them anyway. Let it go. Buy itchy clothes. Now, the next item that you absolutely need to get rid of without a second thought is any item of clothing in your closet that every time you put on, you just don't feel good in it. And you know what I'm talking about. We all have had that pair of jeans that looks cute on the hanger, and if you just, you know, tweaked it this way or tweaked it that way, it might be okay, but you never feel good in them when you're out for your day. We have all had that item of clothing that we paid good money for, and we really like the way it looks on the hanger, but when we put it on ourselves, we just don't feel good in it. There is no reason for you to have things in your wardrobe that you don't feel good in. So let them go. Just let them go. I don't even care where it goes. It doesn't belong in your closet if it doesn't belong in your body. And if you don't feel good in it, it doesn't belong on your body. Now, there is a little caveat to that one that I'm going to share with you. Women's bodies change from one day to the next, and I understand that. If you have an item in your wardrobe that you feel great in sometimes and not so great in other times, I get it. Me too. You can keep those pieces as long as you only wear them when you are feeling great in them. If you have an item of clothing that you've worn and the last couple of times you've worn it, maybe 2 or 3 times you've worn it, you just don't feel good in it, then that's your sign to let it go. It doesn't need to be taking up space in your wardrobe if you don't feel good in it. And if you've tried to wear it 2 or 3 different times and you've not felt good in it 2 or 3 different times, that's your sign. Get rid of it. Let it go. whenever I've talked about wardrobe stuff here on my channel. So many of us, because I've been guilty of this as well, keep items in our closet that are too small. I know, we always think if I'm just gonna lose a few more pounds, this is gonna look great. I loved this when I weighed 10 pounds less, and even though it was maybe 2 or 3 years ago that I weighed 10 pounds less, I still have the idea in my head that I'm going to again weigh 10 pounds less. And you know what? You might, and it doesn't matter. Because that item that's too small for you right now, that's telling you every time you go to get dressed, hey, you need to lose a few pounds to feel good in this again, doesn't belong in your closet. It doesn't belong in your world. There is no space in your world for anything that doesn't make you feel confident and fantastic every time you get dressed for your day. And those things that are too small are just too small for the world you're living in. And that's okay. That just simply means that you're at a place in your world where that item is not enough for you. And that item being not enough for you at this moment in time has no place in your closet. Get rid of it. That item can easily be relegated to a maybe box. If you want information on a maybe box, I'll leave a link to a video here that I've done all about my maybe box when I am cleaning out my closet. But I'm gonna offer this. Don't even put it in your maybe box. Don't even put it there. It doesn't belong in your world. If you are more than what that item of clothing allows you to be in the world, get rid of it. Just get rid of it and don't think twice. I don't care how much money you spent on it. I don't care how much you've loved it in the past. I don't care how much you think you're going to love it in the future. Let it go. You are not in a place where that item serves you any longer, so that item has no business in your place. And those are the 5 items that absolutely do not deserve any of your energy, any of your space in your wardrobe that you can get rid of right now. So if you don't know where to start in cleaning out your closet, if it feels a little overwhelming, simply get rid of any shoes that are uncomfortable. Get rid of any underwear that is uncomfortable in any way. Get rid of any itchy clothes that are uncomfortable in any way. Get rid of anything that you don't feel good in when you wear it outside of your house. And if you don't get rid of any of those things, get rid of all of the things that are simply too small for the life you're living today. If you eliminate just those 5 things from your wardrobe, you're going to find you feel so much better about yourself and you feel so much more inspired to create outfits that authentically represent who you are in the world and how you feel about yourself. And those are the outfits that I want you to see yourself in, so that you can love your reflection every time you look at yourself in the mirror. If you made it to this point in the video and you're interested in this kind of content, please just consider subscribing to the channel if you want to. Like always, if you don't want to, you don't have to, because I'll be here making videos. And you have an open invitation to come back and hang out anytime you like, subscribed or not. If you have just a few more minutes, I'd love to see you in this video here. But if not, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, y'all.